Hey, here's Joe again, and welcome back to Stasis Bone Totem, where Moses has just arrived here at the recycling station. Did we try to kill him with everything yet? And that's the only thing new, I think. Yeah, okay. Some bed, a transfer system, which we came with. Some sorting machine. Oh, good that this didn't immediately go into the fire. There's an incinerator control, a PDA over there. Some garbage, fecal waste. Has something or someone has made this mount their home. Okay, let's look at the belt. Electrical balance of plant required. Okay. And an incinerator control. Rebalance required. For light and electricity, or maybe that's heat. That looks like something we can pneumatic open. Okay, we're gonna temperature and power rebalance. Let's learn about how to rebalance that first before we brute force it.
Scrap. All pieces and parts of other things. All wasted.
Everything is wasted here, including me.
No, Ferran. I could have not gotten this far without you. You are important.
I do not believe that. But I want to.
Okay, there's another room. Let's look at the PDA first. Christian C. A better jello. General maintenance. Pay your contract, your transplants will not be covered by our insurance. Waste disposal work necessitates exposure to harmful chemicals. Your contract will cover a complete skin and organ transplant when skin damage is at or above 85%. Your current level is assessed at 72%, which is well below the level that would make you incapable of performing your duties aboard the Deep Sea 15. Cayne blesses you, and we hope you have a wonderful day. Almost there, only 13% to go. To the mule med team. Provided you follow our medication regimen, your hands should not lose any function following your mishap with a survey done drone cesium reactor. Provided you follow our medication regimen, your hands should not lose any function following your mishap with a survey drone cesium reactor. There will be some scarring and probably nerve damage. Still, we trust the prescribed medication will keep the side effects of acute radiation sickness at bay. Regarding your inquiry during your visit, your skin damage has reached 83%. We wish you a speedy recovery. Like, how much do they need? 85. And now she's at 83. She's trying to reach the point where she gets a transplant for free. Okay. Doctor's note. Christian, I recommend that you seek psychological counseling. 40 gloves would be one thing, but performing these repairs without any protective equipment is the kind of mistake I would expect from a rookie, not someone who's been working in waste disposal for as long as you have. I don't know what's happening, but for you to continue working like this would be dangerous and irresponsible. Stop taking unnecessary risks and get help. I've recorded our sample collection rovers for maintenance. The cameras are clogged with bioluminescence due to overuse and infrequent cleaning. I will be having a long talk with some of our pilots about proper rover usage. To Robert. I know about the drone races. I've seen people coming and going from control room in groups far too large for routine sample collection runs. I was approached by Eternal Affairs about it today. To make a long story short, they should be off your back soon. I hope you realize the danger I'm putting myself in by getting involved. If Eternal Affairs find out I lied to them, my ass goes on the shopping block. Don't mistake this for an endorsement of your activities. On the contrary, these sample collectors are crucial to our research here. If you're going to continue with the races, you need to promise me that you will be more careful. If we lose even one, it will be a disaster for us. I need this job and I need insurance. Why am I finding dog crap all over the place? At least, I hope it's dog crap because I'd rather not deal with the alternative. A few more heat and chemical exposures and then it's a fresh start. 3 don'ts, Robert. 3 flipping drones, you son of a bitch. I turned a blind eye to your misuse of the sample collectors because I thought it would improve morale, but this is unacceptable, so the drone races are done. I've managed to cobble together one UAV and it still needs its stem It has a stem, there's a UAV with a stem, we need a stem. It still needs its stem to be flashed and another propeller. I tell you to be careful with my drones, and this is what you do. Corporate will hear about this in my conference call with them next week. From your supervisory board. This morning a blockage was reported in the incinerator. Mrs. Bartagello volunteered to climb in and investigate the gem herself without prompting. She crawled into the incinerator. As she cleared it, backed up heat from previous incineration attempts engulfed her, burning through her suit. Mrs. Bartagello was extracted from the blast chamber and immediately sent DS-15 site for evacuation and treatment. Yay! She has managed to get out of here. That's positive. Okay, next room.
You will find what you need here.
A boat. Moses has found a boat.
Hey, good job, Bear. It's the rover.
The Kalan?
The Kalan.
Get a closer look. Let's see what we've got to work with.
That's big rover.
You are in UAV maintenance.
Ooh, the stem must... Okay, this one is the UAV. No, wait. Underwater activity vehicle? UAV? A behemoth underwater vehicle trapped and tilted by an avalanche of mud. Sludge has filled every nook and cranny of the interior. A nameplate reading USV Rover Callum is barely discernible through the coating of sludge. Some crates. And a lot more other stuff. Let's go blow away. A lot more stuff. Mired wall. A door. Some mudslides. Some supplies. Here's another PDA. Some oil.
Charlie, this seems wrong.
Wrong's an understatement. It's a fucking wreck. Look at it.
No?
I am sorry. I had hoped it would be in better condition. I have failed you.
It's not your fault, Ferran. You couldn't know.
Either way, now our exit strategy's back to square one. We need another way out.
Take a look up there. Why is that so much on the top of the screen? Okay. We have a periodic system of elements. Probably because we need it for something. I'm trying to see any inconsistencies, but I think this is the correct one, yes. Then we have methanol? Or is this ethene? This is structure-wise. That's a weird structure. It looks kinda like a diamond structure, but not really. Like there's stuff missing from the diamond structure. Okay, what do we have here? We're gonna look into it soon enough. And we have a PDA. We have nothing interactable here? Are you kidding me? Ah no, there. Robert Plasma Whip Follis. He is the one who made the drone races. Robotics does not pay nearly enough to cover my debt, let alone any extramural activities. My techie noggin patches are also stretching my budget. Corporate shut down my burgeoning holodancer business, and I lost a stack of crypto and hard currency in the bucket of mud fiasco. In short, I need to make a few quick bucks, but how? The answer was right in front of me: drones, sample collectors and repair bots. Hook up a VR headset, plot a track, and take our toaster out for an underwater spin at 100 mph. Let the betting begin. Who would have thought that a baseload of bored workers would be itching to gamble away their wages and cigarette change? I did. This guy over here is making bank. The old DS-15 cook came through and gave me the security codes for the entire mule surveillance system. I've integrated them into my visual cortex. Now I can see every camera feed on the mule without blinking. It took an hour to lure 2 scrubber bastards into a sample collection basket. The plan is for these techno-lobsters to max out the speed of my racing drones. Their small biobattery is way more efficient than the 21st century sodium shit I've been using. I've got to be careful though. Seems the drones can't hold more than 200 volts. I will need a few hundred electric varmints, so I removed the breedlock protocol and put on some classic jazz. Now the horny critters are multiplying like rabbits in my fish tank. I'm going to need a bigger tank. Yeah, the breedlock protocol shouldn't be removed on these things. They're rabbits. I've used my neural pathways again with the latest patch. The pimping brain power I possess is frankly ridiculous. I've also partitioned my drone racing and extracurricular activity memory, so they can't peer into my mind again. Sure, that was part of the deal. Cayne upgrades your brain and gets access to your thoughts in return. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. We had a spectacular crash last night. I powered up my sample collector with 2 pissed off scrubbers. The collector was about 500 meters from the finish line, traveling at Mach 2, became unresponsive and scrambled into the dig site entrance, ripping open the blister. Let's say the scrubbers didn't survive. I wouldn't want them out there fornicating with the wildlife. They did. Hacked message to the mule board. The investigation by Christian C. Beccagello into the misuse of company equipment by Robert Follis, as requested by Bruno Carrera, has been inconclusive. Follis' behavior during the past few days has been unremarkable. Everyone interviewed denied any potential wrongdoings by Follis or any other crew while piloting the ERV and AUV sample collectors. We will remain vigilant but tentatively close this investigation to be reopened if more evidence of misconduct comes to light. I definitely dodged a bullet there. Fortunately, Correa is crazier than an outhouse rat. He constantly mutters about Elmont-eyed aliens, peppering his conspiracy theories with construction terms. Now he's made it this far in his career. How he's made it this far in his career is beyond me. Matt, are you trying to get me court-martialed? The Eye of Sauron is already traitor me, and now you've lost a sample collector on my watch. I'll find an old UAV and match the serials. I have a new stem on ice, which should fool the auditors for now. He has a new stem! So those scrubbers did survive the unfortunate drone crash. What a shit show. At first I thought that's why the lockdown was initiated. Then one of my UAV drones left dry dock, but here's the kicker. I didn't authorize it. The order came from the goddamn DS-15. Luckily, a quick hack was all it took to down the bugger. It was loaded with seismic charges. Turned out I was wrong. Bigger shit hit the proverbial fan simultaneously. Not sure which scenario is worse. Matt, I've managed to decode the lockdown team's comms. They're going to blow the DS-15, the mule elevator, and goodness knows what else. Corporate is going to leave us here to rot. I've jammed their local channels, but the bell is already heading up. I've entered a manual override to return the bell 15 minutes after the SEC team reaches the platform above. I hope they don't notice. We have an 82-minute window to cut the resource tether. After that it should drop the deep sea connection and cut the self-destruct. No kill signal means no big explosion. But first, I need you to get us some diving suits. We are riding out this apocalypse together. Get going, brother. Matt and Robert trying to escape together. Interesting. But here we have... no, we're not taking the small one. A small underwater autonomous craft has been stripped for parts.
Charlie Mac, Moses can fit inside.
Yeah, Mose. It's missing a propeller, though.
Then it will not swim.
Not like that.
There's an old prop. Uh-huh. Looks like a flower. Know exactly
Two
what to do here.
problems to solve.
Yeah. Need a second propeller. And the tube's blocked.
The tube's blocked.
Wait, look! There's a stem on this thing, probably to automate it. Moses, find it.
My Charlie.
Can't do anything here.
Moses, you found the stem!
I am a very smart bear now.
How's he gonna get to it, though?
A valid question.
Cut it. Stretch that. And now the thing's broken.
I have the stem.
Good job, sweetheart. We need that to help Caliban.
Assuming that's a good idea.
The rover is no longer automated. You now must manually pilot it. Is that something you can do, my friend?
He can do
We
anything.
can do anything.
Can't you, Mose?
I am a very smart bear now.
Okay. So. Stat on self. Okay. And try to use everything on self. No, try with him. Everybody needs to try to kill themselves with everything. Just because we started that business. I also know what to do with the propeller. And she gonna try to just smash them together. Okay.
Moses,
My Charlie.
we're going to need some things.
We need carbon. Titanium required. Carbon is good, I think. What's made from... She said Moses is supposed to take that stuff. So I assume we're gonna go to Moses and do the only other thing probable, which is balancing the power on that thing. Which will also unclog the tube, hopefully. Okay. We don't know. How would we know? 25 and 50 and 65. And another 25. No. We need... What? That's weird. Electrical balance of plant required. But how do we reach that? We have no... Like, we have nothing to work with here. And I don't wanna brute force it. The question is, will it show me if power is balanced? I don't think it will show me. And the PDAs didn't have anything about power balance. And we can't go out of... I mean, we have nothing to do with him but go to these two things. So, back to Mac.
Mature stem locked in position. Juvenile stem locked in position.
Great. More science stuff.
Smart Mac.
Don't jinx it.
STEM ID UAV, STEM ID Caliban. Okay, just reset. 12. That's a 4. That's a 7. That's a 10. Okay. But we don't know how. Great. Do you remember? No. Great. The door didn't read anything. That's the one that I didn't try here yet, I think. Did you try ripping that apart? Other new stuff that you could rip apart? No. I'm pretty certain I tried the club. Yeah. We don't have a battery to charge. And nothing else to do with him. So her. She has a terminal and can take a look here. Okay. 12 something. Yeah, we know that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, yeah, that's from yesterday's episodes. That can go away. Okay. We have a 10. Before the 10 we have a 5. Before the 5 we have a 6. Before the 6 we have a 9. Those are the last. And then we have we have 12 plus with a circle. Then we don't know. Then we have that thing with an A. And then we have 2 other missing ones. Okay, so we mostly interested in these 2 because these 2 are missing on both things. This has been ripped out. We need to find this piece of something. I'm pretty certain it's been nowhere. Okay, we need to reinstate the stem first. We have this, of course. There might be the last piece just on a picture here. The piece that ripped out of the blueprint might be on a picture. I don't remember it, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. I can't tell who she is. Or they two. Not here. Messages, no entries. No, we don't have those things. So we're missing some in the middle. But that's brute forcing 2 numbers. Let's look at the corpse. Okay, this doesn't have the last part of the blueprints. And then we have over here. We have literally only this to interact with. Three, 2. 3, 2. Okay, we got the entire system. Thank you, brain, for actually making them work. Okay, I'm gonna position her back to where she belongs, but we have the whole code. One time, finally one time where I don't have to freaking brute force the puzzle because we actually got all parts of the solution. The last puzzle I had to brute force because they made an error. So that's the 12, that's 4. Then that thing. Then we have 3, 2, 9, 6, 5, 10.
Success. Juvenile memory erased. Mature stem memory copied.
How about that?
Smartest Mac.
You have performed adequately. Remove me from this device.
You sound better. How do you feel?
Return me to the female.
Just like that, huh? No thank you? No.
Return me to the female.
When is someone going to tell me what's going on?
Please, Mac, I'll explain. I promise.
What? I didn't return him
So-
to the female.
You'll open the door now?
Integrate me into your plug suit.
Wait, why?
A sign of trust. We will be bonded. Inseparable. You should be honored.
What does that mean?
It wants me to... It wants me to incorporate it into my plug suit. It wants to attach itself to me.
Charlie, your plug suit is bonded to your nervous system. That basically means it's attaching itself to you.
Yeah,
He's correct.
she knows.
You will inherit a direct link to Caliban's cognitive and personality systems. But there are drawbacks.
I know.
A physical stem bond will require a surgical procedure to remove.
I know!
No alternatives exist. I require a physical bond. Integrate me.
Charlie, no. Don't do this.
I have to.
Why? What is this all about?
We can have her back. Mac?
Her who?
Hope. We can have Hope back.
Hope. Hope is gone, Charlie.
That was the deal I made with Yellowleaf. Come here, find Caliban, bring it out, and we get her back.
A clone. Is that what we're talking about?
They have everything they need. DNA and genetic sequences from the day she died, which gives them the algorithms they need to reproduce the neuron patterns of her memories and personality, and...
No.
It won't be her, Charlie. It will be a copy.
A copy without the same...
Hope again.
The DNA
No,
doesn't
Bear.
store your
You
freaking
can't.
memories.
None of us can.
No.
I told you. You were too far past it. You've moved on too much.
I've moved on? Hope.
But you'll see. When you hear her too, you'll see. You'll understand.
Hear her? What is that?
Cease the bickering. The decision is made. No alternatives exist. I am Newman.
I'm not talking to you. Charlie?
Integrate me.
Charlie, don't.
I have to. I have to.
He still has it, yeah? He'll sacrifice himself instead, yeah? He doesn't. Okay, integrate that thing into the robot. Definitely not put it on her. I think that shortcut him. That was a stupid idea thing. I've got a tiny squirmy stem inside me. It makes me. Okay. We're gonna integrate it. Is this the first time we actually needed to use stuff on Seth on purpose? That thing doesn't look good. Are you two now? Or is there Charlie still? And what is the freaking consciousness that is in the other guy?
Full access to 2 systems granted.
Oh, Cayne.
We are joined. You are honored.
Do you get the ramifications of this? There are only 9 Newmen, Charlie. 9 AIs. To integrate with one, members of the Church sacrifice themselves to do it. They give up everything. Willingly. They're the most important assets the corporation has. Every member of it will want us dead now. They'll come for us, no matter where we go, no matter what deals you've made.
It doesn't matter.
It could not matter more. Yellow Leaf wants to use this AI to destroy Cayne.
The data I possess, trillions of lines of code, of secrets. My betrayal will not go unpunished.
His betrayal.
See? You have just self-destructed our entire...
Who's that again?
Okay, we're recording. How are you feeling today? You can talk to me, it's okay. You're safe. Can you tell me how you're feeling?
Okay.
Just okay?
Okay.
No.
Alright. Well, okay isn't bad. It could be worse, couldn't it?
I'm scared.
Stop it.
I'm sure you are, sweetheart, but you're safe here. Nothing can hurt you. Can you tell me your name?
Don't.
Try and remember your...
Hope.
That's wonderful. That's very good. Yes, your name...
Stop this! Hope. Damn you. Damn you.
They sent me this recording. Proof of life. She's waiting, Mac. She's real.
Hope is... alive.
No, has been copied.
If you would just listen to the entire...
No. Never play that again.
Mac.
Never. Hope.
You waste time with these trivialities. We must leave this place.
Yes,
Cayne damned right.
what an asshole. Okay, through the locked door now. Faded mirrors circulate the well's rim, image of a burning river flowing downwards into a radiating object. An eternal river flowing downwards into a radiating object. Interesting. Let's look at that stone desk.
What in hell?
A calendar of sorts. Designed to set the date of the sacrifice. Align with the stars. Rudimentary technology. Primitive belief system.
Yeah, that's a Mayan calendar. I was there when the date was coming where the world was supposed to end, and it didn't end. So I don't like this calendar. Interesting. So we're gonna place a sacrifice here. And continue there. We know that this should loop back to the screen before, yeah. Some statues, more flora. And down a ramp. Why did you stop? And a bone floor. Now we can go further down. We're inside that chasm now. Some void, some dead vines, a wall relief. Impossible to determine what's dancing there. Tattooed human skin. Posthumous display of primitive pattern tattooed human skin at various stages of deterioration describes an origin legend. The parched flesh has contracted, creating a characteristic frilling near the margins. These archaic full-body suits are missing their extremities, hands, and genitalia.
Oh my... Mac, look at this.
Is that... Are those drawn on?
Skin. Yeah, they're tattoos.
Pretty.
As usual. Missing the point, Bear.
They're like... hieroglyphs. Stories in images.
Primitive culture. The translation was simplistic.
What does it mean?
Eastern Pacific region, 2000 BC.
Before 2000 BC.
Sacrifice, cannibalism, a primitive culture. They are the Zeeb-Hanal.
Zeeb-Hanal.
Yes, I am afraid they are not extinct.
Okay. They always said 2000 years ago, and now they say 2000 BC? That's just double. But whatever. Let's look at that. Okay. Wings and an up arrow from the civilization through the pyramids. We're going up towards the sun. We now turned that, which does nothing. Okay.
Another.
The Zeeb-Hanal's technological prowess was revered. They mastered the wheel before other pre-Columbian cultures. Master builders. Wealthy. Powerful. Primitive. Unremarkable.
I'm just hearing of the Zeeb-Hanal for the first time. They might be made up for this game, or they might be a real pre-Mayan culture. I cannot make out what this is supposed to be. Like, this shape looks like a sail. But this could be like the division between parts of the sculpture when it broke apart or something like that.
I like this one.
Yeah, Bear. Real neat. Except it's tattooed on flayed skin.
354 BC. The Zeeb-Hanal's island chain succumbs to cataclysmic tectonic activity. It sinks below the ocean. It is lost. 91% accuracy prediction.
How can you know that?
My collation operates at an accuracy rating above 82% on average. The calculations are simplistic. I am Caliban. I am Newman.
Whatever it predicts, you can trust. Believe me, its cognitive ability is immeasurable.
So something drowned in the ocean, and under the ocean there was the temples and the court lived on. Hello? I need to turn you. I think. Why is this the one that... Ah no, it's already facing outwards. More tattooed human skin?
This is...
Underwater
How do you say their
again.
name?
Zeeb-Hanal.
Primitive culture.
This is them submerged? But how? How could they survive?
Air pockets within their structures and geographical anomalies combined with the natural resistances of the society itself. 93% accuracy prediction. Food was scarce, but a new option presented itself in the form of a mutation.
Do I want to know?
They call it the Velas. Prior to the cataclysm, It was a simple carnivorous plant native to the island chain that specialized in the consumption and assimilation of organic matter through a unique protozoan infection model. 89% accuracy prediction. It found in its new high-pressure, low-light environment the necessary components for mutation and evolution. Its growth, reproductive, and contaminant metrics all exponentially increased.
The plant-like contaminant we've seen. That's this? Velis?
98% accuracy prediction. Insects trapped in the sunken island chain responded to exposure with the Velis with significant generational increases in size and mass.
That's their food source down here? Giant insects?
94% accuracy prediction.
I hate this place.
Okay. More tattooed human skin down there. This is a big temple, and we hope that we never have to go back up with her again, because that will take an eternity.
Each one of these is more horrifying and cryptic than the last.
The Velis flourished in the undersea environment. So did the insect mutations. They have food now, a means of survival. The dotted lines are an anomaly here.
What does that mean?
It means Caliban was never able to conclusively determine the...
I am Caliban. I am Newman. If I am not capable of collating an answer, then no answer is capable of being collated.
Of course. Apologies.
Sensitive little thing, isn't it?
So these are the little creatures, so this must be their god. Like the god of death or whatever. With a beard? A sword? And he was like taking the sun away? Impaired remains, of course. More of them. And more tattooed human skin.
This one, I do not like.
For once we agree.
Important.
Of?
Important of?
The Ascension. That is their name for it.
A return to the surface. A prophecy. A primitive culture.
You're saying what? They want to go back up? Topside?
98% accuracy prediction.
Of course, if you're living in caves,
promises
you're
them
gonna
a
go
return
out.
to the surface. There, they will take revenge on the old gods.
Old gods?
They have abandoned them. They have new gods now.
What the fuck does that mean?
Language, Mac.
It has not been proven conclusively, but there is evidence.
Religious dogmatic influences. Iconography. Of a sort they should never have been aware of.
Anachronistic religious influence. 68% accuracy prediction.
But how is that possible?
How's any of this possible?
Anachronistic religious influence is always possible if there's that specific religion is totally right. And that is actually who the gods are. Then something can be anachronistic and like appear before it appears somewhere else because it's right. Like there is no anachronicity to truth. But there are like some archetypes that are close to each other that are just natural to human thinking, and that's why religions that are formed apart on different continents with people never seeing each other have similar concepts, because in each society there was someone working with metal to make weapons, which makes a smith deity very probable, and a builder, for example, that builds the buildings. That's just something that happens naturally if you start building buildings, and that's why that god entity is there in all, like is there with the Aztecs and the Mayan and also with the Egyptians already. Like So it's just general concepts that, whatever. I shouldn't talk too much about that because I am not an expert. Okay. I think we've reached... Yeah, there's no outgoing room from here. Okay, I think we've reached the bottom of this temple. And this is where we're gonna continue exploring tomorrow. Have a nice day. See you with that.